we are.
Hey!
Yes, and here's Sugar. She's all excited.
That's awesome. Was she jamming out to some music?
She's jamming. Yeah, she's liking
I
it.
love it, man. I love it. How
Yeah,
you
we're
doing
letting her
tonight,
out.
my friend?
We're doing good. We're doing good, aren't you?
Good.
Yes? Okay.
All right. Well, let's start with a welcome. Welcome to My Nerd Swag TV. It's the Sunday Night Live edition. Tonight, we're going to be going through some of our weekly hauls. I don't know about you, but for me, I had a pretty good weekend collecting. Had some fun. And I think we're going to talk about an artist that you're digging on. And it's going to be a fun night, man. So
Absolutely.
let's do this. Let's start out with our weekly hauls. And since I think your haul is going to lead into the topic we're talking about tonight, how about I start out with my haul first?
Good deal.
Also, before we go any further, let's introduce ourselves. I'm the Nerd Pastor, Terry Cuthbertson.
James Hostler, author, creator of The Bobcat. This is Sugar, the disturbed cockatoo.
She was shooting and hollering earlier.
She was she was saying something just now, introducing herself.
That's awesome.
You're wanting to grab this mic, I can tell.
That's
Anyway,
hilarious.
I think I'm going to put her...
jamming out, man.
I'm going to put her on the rail back here. Here.
All right, let's see how that
goes. Keep going here.
No, it's great, man. So,
here. Get on there.
Man, what a fun day today, and what a great week. I stopped by. That's awesome. I stopped by our favorite local comic book shop, and hey, get over here. Here we go.
Come here. Come on. Man, what a pest.
That's hilarious. Okay. Unless she's hanging out, she's not going to get along. Okay, so, stopped at our local favorite comic book store, comic book dealer, and went by Deadlift Collectibles and picked up some comic books. Also, dude, I don't know if, have you seen the Whatnot app?
I've heard of it.
So.
Definitely heard of it.
I'll pull it up on my phone here and show it to you real quick. This is the Whatnot app, and I'm not going to pull up anything, but it's got daily live, constantly live auctions going on. And so I've actually bought a couple of comic books off of this, and one of them happened because all my information's in there, and I was holding it like this, and the phone fell, and I caught it and hit bid.
So you ended up with a book?
I ended up with a book, but it was a pretty good deal, and I was actually pretty excited about the book I ended up with. So, and the guy, literally, the next day, it was sent in the mail. And so I was pretty stoked with the how fast it came in. And he sent me a couple of bonus comic books. I'm not even going to show them. They're nothing major. But this is the book I ended up accidentally bidding on.
Ooh, Tomb of Darkness. Yeah.
Full screen on this. Yeah. And it's in great condition. It's a cool horror flick.
Yeah.
So I saw a beautiful book that I ended up with. I think total with shipping and everything, I paid less than $10.
Okay.
So
and it's probably a 9 or so, you think?
I'm gonna say 8 at the best. It's I mean the corners are pretty rough.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
But no, I'm stoked to end up with it. It's a beautiful book. And the edges are pretty rough too, but
it's got some color breaks.
So maybe
it's probably 7.5. Yeah.
So then here's the other thing I bought off there. And I bought this just because I love the artwork on this. It's not a great grade, but dude, I paid $30.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe $40 total with shipping and everything.
Wow.
But I thought the artwork on this is beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is one of those ones where it's like it's pretty, so I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And 9.6 isn't terrible.
Yeah.
On these newer books, you try to keep it 9.8. I know.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but
now what's cool?
That's a nice Queen Omiadala.
Yeah. What's cool about this too is, I was at an estate sale the other day, and I picked up a bunch of the Star Wars Dark Horse stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of the books I picked up are pretty high value books. So I ran them by Mike's today and asked Mike if he would just get them. He's got a local guy that presses them, and I'm going to get them CBCS. So I brought by the Vengeance of Bane, and then the X-Wing, the Darkwing X-Wing fighter number 1. There's 2 copies of that. and a couple other books. I brought my Conan 23 and my Conan 24 to get pressed, cleaned.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna bring. I've got a beautiful Captain America, like a Steranko. And I'm hoping it's a white cover, and it's got. I think it's an early.
I know the one you're talking about.
So I'm going to find it in the collection.
And he's got his shield up in the air like this.
Yeah.
He's like angled. Yeah.
So I'm going to bring it by and get it cleaned and pressed and everything.
That's a classic, iconic cover, big time.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah. I think we should do a whole show coming up soon on Steranko.
Steranko, yeah.
So then so here's what I picked up at. I think this is everything I picked up. But here's what I picked up at Deadlift Collectibles.
Yeah, 150. Yeah. I've seen that book. I don't know if I may have it in my stuff, and I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, it's got Kingpin, Sandman, Vulture. So kind of a cool cover.
I remember that book.
And then I picked these up because I wanted to have these. This artist, George Jinky, is that Genty?
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Anyways, he was at that. He was at the Uncanny Con.
Oh, really?
George, what was his name? Do you know what I'm talking about? I need.
No. He was at Uncanny, the guy that did the art.
Yeah.
Really?
And so I wanted to have him sign these, but I didn't find him fast enough. I should have ran by his shop before Uncanny Con.
So he did the. You've got the man thing behind the Gambit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you that too.
Oh, okay.
No. He just did the Gambits.
Oh, okay.
So no, I'm just showing you my whole wall. So and then
sorry. Yeah,
number 12.
And he's in the Voodoo Swamp or something like that. Looks like.
I believe so. Yeah, I think this is
something
Brother
like
Voodoo
that.
in this one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dude. I mean, look how cool that.
Yeah, and that's the Adventure into Fear. That's before it's not the actual Man Thing. Title. Yeah. That's before he got his own, right?
Yeah,
I've got a few of those Adventure into Fear.
I like Man Thing. I really do. But Swamp Thing's better. Yeah,
did we decide who was the first? We've talked about this, chicken or the egg. Swamp Thing was first, right? And Man Thing was a follow-up? No?
I believe so. The accusation is this. Man Thing was first and Swamp Thing came afterwards. But the guy who produced it worked on that and knew about that coming up. And so there is still accusations that the idea was stolen. So on one way or the other. So, but I'll tell you this, the reason I think Swamp Thing's cooler than Man Thing is Swamp Thing always, all the stories are concealed as one arc stories. It's not or at least the old ones were. They're old, And so like one of the episodes, and the covers are beautiful. I'm going to pull out my whole Swamp Thing collection and we can go through all the covers. Swamp Thing covers are gorgeous. There are some of the coolest, most beautiful art that you'll ever see. So
Bernie Wrightson.
Oh yeah. All the way. Yeah. So I think we should do that. We'll pull that out one time. So here's what we need to do. We need to have an episode where we talk about Steranko. And then we should do an episode where we talk about oh goodness. His name just slipped my mind. Hold up. William holy cow. Conan, the Conan author. Barry.
Barry Windsor.
Windsor Smith.
Yeah. Barry Windsor Smith.
So mainly because right now my whole world, like my space where all my comic books is just covered in Conan's. I'm getting ready to sell the remaining of the big collection I have off of those. So, but I love the artwork and there's a couple of Neil Adams covers inside of the Conan's.
Yeah. That one is it six? It's 60 something, isn't it? Hey, anyway, he did that reprint that he was selling at his auctions. They reprinted it, and it was the True Believer thing. Yeah. And it's the one where this slimy thing was grabbing him, and he was pulling against it. That was a Neil cover. And Neil did a remark using white paint and some other stuff and made it look like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, that's cool.
Grabbing him. And it was one of my favorites. I did not get it. I missed it. Oh. But I did get a couple others where he painted him. But anyway, that particular cover that we're talking about right there from that original, I think it was like 61, 2, 3, I don't know. Because I was just looking at those earlier. Yeah. It was a reprint he did, and he did just this killer remark using that white paint. And, of course, his remarks are always cool. But when he does it and starts really painting and doing all that with it, I mean, that just makes it – that takes it to another level, period.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
It really does.
I dig it, bro. Yeah. So Well, we're anyway. So yeah, we should do that. Maybe we'll do. Maybe what we should do is we'll even have a poll that night and just have everyone vote on, like, let's do it for an era. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of just saying who do you think's the best comic artist, maybe we ought to do a like by era, like a rating system of comic book artists that we like. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
exactly.
Man, I'm telling you, I love some Steranko. I love Steranko.
Yeah,
I'm actually about to buy a. I need to run by and pick it up, but I'm about to pick up a slabbed Nick Fury.
Oh yeah.
I think it's number 5.
Ooh.
But it's signed by Steranko.
Oh really?
So yeah.
So does Mike have that, or where'd you get it?
Oh, I don't want to tell because I haven't picked it up yet. I told him I'd come by and get it. I forgot to go by and get it. So he's got a Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1 too right now. That's in beautiful condition that I might pick up too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. So.
Well, you told the wrong person. I'll see you in a minute.
Race is on.
That's right.
Race is on. So. Do you not have Nick Fury #1 yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Crap.
Nope.
Should have told you that.
Yep.
I should have told you.
I did manage to get that one. What was it, number 4 or whatever that you bought out from under me?
That I sniped.
That I found it at Shadow Mountain when we were there with.
Okay, but in my defense, I didn't know you were picking it up. Otherwise, I would have let you have it. I don't know.
So. I'm just giving you grief. I've got my own.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, I love that because I was all excited. I was like, "Look what I just picked up," and you're like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Like, that's my book, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's awesome. All right, bro. Show us your haul of the week, man.
Yeah. I sent you Are you going to pull the images up?
Oh yeah. Is that what I need to do?
Well, I mean, I took the pictures so they would look better than me trying to.
All right, hold on.
And if you don't want to, I'll run in there and grab them.
No. I got them.
Because I get so much glare when I try to show it in the bag here.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I don't know if I pull them up. Tell me what
this was really not this last week. It was week before. But we didn't do anything last week. Okay, yeah, this is the entire line of. I bought this run. These are Stuart Sager covers, and I think these aren't exclusive ones. I don't believe they're just like 1A, 2A, or whatever. And you can see "Kiss the End." And I hadn't read these books or anything prior. I just got onto his auction that night, and. I saw these and I knew you'd go bananas over them.
Oh man,
yeah. And I'm trying to remember the correct term. It always changes over time, but he does his work multimedia. Where he's using pencil, pen, markers, like paint markers, and then he does like airbrush. And that night that he was doing the auction, he was doing an original piece. And he had the thing over his shoulder. There goes the bird. Had his thing over the camera over his shoulder, and it was a little battery operated thing. Okay. And he just hitting it, and it was like, wow, very interesting. And you can see on some of these where he's done. You could see that there's.
So is he like? So is it like brushwork? Like he's doing like a?
It's not a paintbrush. No, it's like some pins and an airbrush. It's paint sprayed on airbrush. And it's like a battery operated one he has. It's a little bitty thing, and he's just like just touching everything up.
I was looking at these pictures. I was trying to figure out. I was like, man, these look different than anything I've seen.
Yeah.
Let me show the other run. Let me show the other run here real quick. Because that other one, the Kiss zombie ones were really
the zombie
cool
ones I did individually too, as well as the whole line.
Yeah, I'll pull them up individually. Let me pull them up as a group first, though.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the same one?
That's it. That's the end. That's the end we just did. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I figured it out.
You have to turn on the doors when you're reading that book there. This is the end, my only friend, the end. It's a song they played in Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
So
I was joking about that song the other. All right, here we go.
Kiss Zombies.
There we go.
It's pretty cool. I keep looking at the bird. She's over there walking around. Yeah, look at that.
I love them, man.
Yeah.
So partly digital and then partly also.
Well, I don't know how much digital it is, but he's using like pencil pins, some markers, and maybe like gel paint pins or something like that. And then he does the airbrush over the top of that. and he does these little light colored accents. He'll do everything like this one area really dark, and then he'll highlight it with the lighter stuff. And I say that because I was watching him,
Yeah.
Right. It was like right before or right after the auction that he was doing that original piece. And it was cool. And he was showing us how he did it. Now, here we got a remark right on the Virgin cover. Now, I can't remember which number this is. I sent you the COA with it that told us what it was.
I downloading these the way you sent them to me, I couldn't get them.
It was weird. Okay.
Yeah, it was on me, bro.
So this is like a Zombies #1 variant is what I think, or Virgin, I think that's what it is. And then, of course, at the top, you can see the Gene Simmons, the remark he did in pen. And see, one? that's like a pen deal.
Yeah.
Or a real thin marker. And all of them were signed, and they all had COAs.
Wow, that's cool, man.
So, yeah. I sent you 2 of those that had a remark. Did you find the other one?
Yeah, I'm pulling the other one up.
Okay.
Oops. Let me try that again.
And, of course, Stuart Sager is the, designated KISS cover artist, even though they have others. He's like, that's his thing with Dynamite.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look at that.
That's
a Virgin
cool,
cover. And that one might be one of those Sager exclusives, even though it's Dynamite that he has for himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that. And he do a little tongue sticking out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. That's cool.
Yeah, and then signs it and all that stuff. So it's really cool. Really nice. There goes the bird. Hang on one second. I'm gonna mute this, and I will be right back after these messages.
All right. So while he's there, I'll give you the rundown on Stuart Sager, because he's worked for both Marvel and for DC. Has a cover, did an exclusive cover for Year of the Villain, the Joker. And then if you go on his site, man, he's got some great stuff available. Mostly it looks like he's worked with IDW or IDW, DC. Oh, he's got some Image stuff. So anyways, it's interesting how he does this. It's really interesting how he does covers. Like I was actually looking up on his website to see if there's a Shimmer in the Dark. Oh, that's his own series. Dang, that glows in the dark.
Yeah. This one right here? Wow. No. Okay, I was gonna say it didn't look like it did.
He's got a series he's got a book called Shimmer in the Dark.
Ah. Very cool. So yeah, I mean, he has a very distinct style, and he likes to do the really dark areas and shade, and then do highlights, and then come back and do the white pin and the marks over the top to brighten it and accent it. I mean, just the way he did it when I was watching him is very interesting. So
that's cool, man.
Seems like a really good guy. I don't really know him. Like I said, we're friends on Facebook, which is great. But we've had conversations online through Messenger or whatever a little bit, and maybe sometime we might be able to get him on. I don't know yet, but it'd be great to have him come on and talk about all the stuff that he does, fill us in on more of the complete information on what he does for Dynamite and whatever other publishers and other titles that he works on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Here's some of the other stuff right here, huh? Yeah, look at that. ROM. Yeah.
That's some cool stuff, man.
Look at the Walking Dead one. I love that. I'd like to have that book big time.
That is The Walking Dead. Looks like #1. I think
it's his own cover. It's his variant cover.
That's cool. Yeah.
There's some pretty cool Joker stuff. Oh, you know what I did not do? Give me a second. I'll be right back. I've got this wicked Joker book done by Brian Silverbacks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot that. Okay, here, let me tell you the story real quick. Okay, the girl, she's getting excited. When I start getting pumped up, she starts going.
She's your hype bird.
I'm in on the deal too, man.
Yeah. Let me hype this.
Tell him what you want to say. Okay. Anyway, he went to Dragon Con and did some really cool covers, and he said traffic was really slow. So anyway,
she's agreeing with you.
Yeah, she's like, yep, right.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
anyway, so he said it was real slow, and he put the cover up there, and I was like, because it was done on a blank, and it's like it looks like one of his full rendered things, almost.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I said, well, you're having trouble selling stuff. Your traffic is slow. How much you want for that book? And and he told me, and I was like, okay, sold.
Yeah.
So I got it in a few days. Give me a second. I'm gonna black out here for a second, and I will be back, and I will show you that book. And it really is nice.
That's awesome. So while James is running to get that, and probably to put the bird away, I don't know. How many people, if you're watching online, put in the comments below, like, have you ever commissioned someone, to one of the artists or an artist you like, to do personal work? What is an artist you would like to commission work for? There's an artist right now I'm actually working on getting a commission for. And I know like CGC constantly has opportunities for people to get commission done. So for instance, if you like the Stray Dog series, the artist behind that right now, if for $200 will actually draw, if you send in a blank Stray Dogs, I think it's number 5, will draw your family pet on the Stray Dogs yard or front cover, which is kind of interesting. But the only thing I think would be weird about that would simply be that would you want, now think about this. Now, if you don't know what the story is, I don't want to ruin it for you, but the idea behind the story is possibly these rescued dogs have been rescued by a serial killer. And so the question I'm wondering with this is, as cute as it would be to have your dog on a comic book, are you sure Stray Dogs is the cover you want to have on there? So anyways, but yeah, if you ever had a commission artist to do a blank cover for you? If not, who is an artist, if it was available, you'd like to have do a cover for you? That's something to be interesting. So I think, me personally, it's like, I think I go two ways on this. If you love an artist, if you like what the artist does, this is a great way of owning a piece of art from that person. And for that alone, it should be worth it, right? I don't know if it would make it collectible, to put it on a blank cover, but I think it's just a cool thing if you want to have that, especially with CGC and CBCS offering kind of that artist profile. So yeah, let me know in the comments who's watching right now. Let me know in the comments though, if you would have an artist come on. Let's pop James on, and he's going to show us the Brian Silverback original.
Yes, this was a blank, a Joker #1, DC Infinite Frontier. And this one here, I mean, I'm looking at it. I'll show it to you in a second. I'm looking at it at an angle so I can see the marker and the paint pen or whatever and everything on there. This is a nice little book.
Let's go.
And hopefully it'll read good up there.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at the color and everything. Dude, and guys, awesome. This is not printed. This, I mean, it's not a printed version. This was drawn right on this book.
Wow.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you how much I paid for it, because it would cost you a fortune to get it from somebody else. But you can see all the work he put into it, how nice that is. It was $150.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous cover. I love that smile that he put on him too.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
Epic. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it and he told me, and I was like, dude, I'll take it right now. And I said, if someone wants to buy it there, because you're already at the show, sell it to him and make me a new one. But I'll buy one either way. But he was like, the next day, he was like, no, man, it's in the mail.
Oh, that's hilarious.
There it is, guys. Yeah. Check it out. Brian Silverbacks. He's been on the show before. Go back and look at our archives.
Yeah.
He is hot on the covers right now. And he is, I don't know as far as the percentage of work he does for Scout, but he's on a bunch of Scout books right now. He really is.
He's killing it for Scout right now.
Yeah. So there it is, guys.
Plus, he's got the Kara Prime.
Universe, whatever.
Yeah, the whole universe, the whole sandbox.
Yeah. The whole sandbox
for people playing. He is the Kevin Feige of Kara Prime.
That's right. That's right.
That's awesome. So, hey, by the way, I got a message from Evan.
Oh yeah.
On Facebook. Let me pull this up.
Evan Posios.
Yeah, he's got a new project coming out. Let's Let's premiere that real quick. Give me just a second.
And we can get him back on too.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is a bad idea. Hold on. Internet.
Yeah.
Let's see. There it is. New stuff. As soon as I'll just get on his page and then get off of Facebook. So anyways, yeah, Evan's got some new stuff out.
I saw something on that. I can't recall what the title was or anything, but
yeah, I can't either. That's why I'm pulling it up real quick.
Yeah.
But I can't get it to pull up for whatever reason. Of course. So anyways, yeah, man. So I was talking while you ran off though. I was saying, you know, I think I think it's time that I was asking a question. Would you pay an artist to do original artwork for you on a cover,
a blank,
on a comic book cover? Yeah,
on a blank,
yeah.
Yep.
Because to me, I think it's a great way of ending up with a beautiful piece of art in a medium that we all love, right?
And it's one of a kind.
Yeah. So I'm always a go on this. In fact, so I know you're not reading Stray Dogs, and I don't want to ruin Stray Dogs for anyone, but the artwork on Stray Dogs has a very like Disney, all dogs go to heaven vibe to it, right? But it's a really dark book about rescue dogs and whether or not the rescuer is in fact a serial killer, right?
Oh,
now I'm not gonna give anything away.
Wow,
that's pretty basic, right? On the storyline. Okay, now here's the thing: CGC right now has the artist set up there, and they're for $200. You could send in the Stray Dogs #5 blank, and a picture of your family dog, and she will draw the dog on that cover.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much? For how much?
$200.
Oh, okay. 200. Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. No, it's not bad at all.
But the question I'm thinking is, with the darkness of the material,
150.
That's epic though. But with the darkness of that material, you know.
No, I agree. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah. So the material itself is not like your bag. That's not your wheelhouse.
I love the story.
Okay, but it's not for the kids. You can't let the kids.
It's not a kid's story.
Yeah, it's not for the kids.
And this is the crazy thing. Actually, right now, Netflix has it. Netflix has this option. I think they're going to be doing I honestly think they're getting ready to do a Netflix series, like cartoon series, using this.
Wow. So it'll be adult cartoons, more or less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Anyways,
it won't be on Netflix Kids.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Not anytime.
But no, you're right. I mean, I think getting an original cover on a blank. Remember, it's been a long time, but I showed you that one that was. Oh darn it! The guy that he's been around forever. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? He did this really cool Walking Dead cover, the wraparound. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
And he did an amazing job. And it was pricey. It wasn't $200.
Nah, yeah.
But it is something I've got it, encapsulated. It's CGC'd and all the other stuff. And so, I mean, it's something I'll want to keep for a long time, and it's going to have a lot of value. And just about every single blank that you get done by somebody, and hopefully they're doing a great job. It is really one of a kind, even though they may do one that looks like it.
Yeah.
Again, for someone else, it is one of a kind.
For sure.
It's a fingerprint. And, if you can get it for a good price, like the one I just showed you, it's worth it all day long.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So.
Yeah. And again, I think it comes down to, it's one of those things that the way I would look at it is you're supporting your favorite artist and you're collecting an original piece of art.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, time will tell whether or not it'll actually ever be. Time will tell whether or not that'll turn into something that would be worth something in the future, right? Because ultimately, when it comes to collectible stuff, the value is what someone is ultimately willing to
what
pay
they're
for
willing
it.
to pay.
Yeah.
It's surrounding what the title is, how hot the title is at that time, the character, subject matter, all those things, the artist involved. And then there's also a factor, like Brian is not like world famous yet, but he has this wonderful quality, and anyone who appreciates direct original art on a blank takes a look at that and they like the Joker. They're like, man, this is bad. This is, and they'd buy it, and then they could learn about the artist a little bit, because when the art speaks for itself, whoever does it, and whatever you pay for it, and hopefully if you're paying someone that is pretty pricey, that they're going to really do something. That's cool.
Here's the Evans, the link Evan just sent me.
Anthology series, Harvest of Horrors #2. And so he's the writer, of course.
Yeah.
Is this his own series, or is this an installment in the series that he wrote? Did he say?
All I got is this right here. He sent me a link, and this is what it is. So it's got
Volume
several
2
authors
paperback
on it.
Okay. So he's one of the authors. Okay. It's part of the anthology. Cool. And who is the publisher?
Let's see.
Self-published?
I can't tell.
It doesn't say anything, does it?
No. Let's see. Here we go. Caliber Comics.
Oh, it's a Caliber. Okay, I couldn't see. Let's scroll it up.
Well, and the problem
it must be on the back. It's probably on the back.
And the problem is, this is the only image on there that you can look at.
Mm-hmm. Because that's an Amazon deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they do with
this. Does Caliber not have this on their website?
Bobcat is on there that way too. Yeah, Caliber will have it on their site. If you go to Caliber Entertainment or Caliber Comics.com. Yep.
Let's see. Then I wonder why he's pushing it on Amazon. We ought to get him on here and
the Bobcat's on Amazon through Caliber too. But yeah, because maybe they didn't do a diamond release. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating.
Yeah,
it's all speculation.
All right. Well, if you want to support Evan,
yep,
get on Amazon,
and we can guarantee you any story that is written by him, you will enjoy.
Yeah, I tell you, I'll pick it up. Yeah. I'll pick it up. We'll review it. It looks like. I wonder. I'm trying to figure out. It doesn't have.
Okay, I just remembered who did the. I was drawing a blank because I got so many other things in my brain right now.
The artist.
Michael Golden was the guy that did that original cover for me. Okay. Right? It's Michael Golden. Yeah. The wraparound cover with Eugene and Abraham.
Fans of Creepshow, Tales.
Fans of Creepshow, Tales of the Crypt, Twilight. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's one thing. Let me tell you, Caliber, has been around since the 80s. And they were massive in the 90s. They were as big or bigger than Image in the 90s. But they are known for their anthologies and just like entertainment literature reading, you know what I mean? Rather than having a Superman character, whatever. I mean, for Caliber, the Bobcat is pretty unique.
Yeah.
Because most of their, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of their other stories are anthologies or some type of a fictional, narrative or whatever. But there's not a lot of superheroes,
Yeah.
And
so I put in the comments, I may have killed ours, but I put in the comments the link to that. So, hey, Evan, if you catch this, give us a shout out. We'll do an interview with you, and I'll order the book this week. Once it comes in, we can let's do a review on it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll reach out to you, Evan, and when we get the book in our hands, we can do reviews and have you come on, talk with you about not only this book, but I know you got lots of other things cooking.
Yeah,
I know you do. I see stuff all the time, and it's hard to keep up almost because he's got so many things in the works. I don't know what all is in the works, what's complete, but I think he's like really prolific right now and really putting out a bunch of stuff, which is the antithesis or the opposite of what I'm doing right now. I have got to get issue 6 finished up before the end of the year, written anyway, is what I mean.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna hire someone to kidnap you, put you in a cabin.
I'm serious.
Take your phone away.
I'd have to stop. I mean, my business has been great this year, so there's no complaints.
Yeah.
But man, I've just been buried with that. And then when I've got a moment, I'm like, I don't have anything to offer here. You know, I don't feel any energy pouring out of me right this second. I am what I am doing right now is I'm getting little quips, or, you know, like a line or a quip or a segment or something that's going to happen, and I'm writing them down. It's like, okay, we're going to do this, and I come up with something perfect, and I go back and refer to it when I start to really write straight through, and do a full page of the script with the panels and everything. So that's happening more than anything right now. I just need to assemble the parts of the puzzle that I have and make it all come out. And believe me, guys, when you've built up, this is your 6th issue and your 2nd trilogy, and it's the Dr. Shock story arc, it is not easy to finish it out. It is the hardest thing I've done so far. But that means it's going to be really good.
Yeah, and we're all waiting. We can't wait, so it's going to be exciting when it happens. So, well, let's do this then. Let's start winding this thing down. So so the 2 artists that we talked about today, I guess the main one is Stuart
Sager,
and you can actually find his website here. I'll pull it up real quick. It's actually stuartsager.com. Here, let me share the screen here real quick.
Yeah, definitely check him out and follow his page on Facebook. And, you know, when he's doing his auctions, he'll pull up little things that you really can't get anywhere. Like a couple of those books I had were Stuart Sager limited edition or special edition, right?
Yeah.
And then also get to look over his shoulder while he concocts some of these covers, because he was doing a Kiss cover or a Kiss original, you know, whether it was going to be a cover or not, right there live.
Yeah.
And showing us how he put everything together and how he layered everything.
Yeah. All we have to do now is just steal it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, so check out his website and give him a shout out. Is he on Instagram?
Probably.
How did you find him?
But Facebook, I can't say for sure. I'm only a half-hearted Instagram person.
That's hilarious.
I need to step up my Instagram. Facebook, it's Stuart Sager. Yeah, you can find him on Facebook easy.
All right. Well, anyways, so
so he's probably on Instagram. Yeah.
And then check out Evan's new work. I literally, while we were talking, ordered it on Amazon, and as soon as it gets in, should be in by Tuesday. So I'll sit down and read it, and we may or may not do a live. Maybe we'll just get on, pre-record something together. And,
I'll just say this, as a Caliber creator, and I have a title on there, we want to sell books no matter what. Sometimes when you go through Amazon, you can't, it's not consistent because it fluctuates. But sometimes the Bobcat book is cheaper on Amazon than it is going to Caliber or going to the store and paying the cover price. Because I've seen it listed. The cover price on the Bobcat is $18.99, which should be $18.98, which is the year it's set, but he wouldn't do it. Anyway, and I've seen it on Amazon for like $15.99. And it's the same book. It's the same quality, because I bought Amazon books just to see how good they were. I was testing them. You know, I ordered it. I'm like, okay, if this comes back anything less, I'm going to light into them. You know, but no, they're great books, and it's delivered to your door for that. You don't have to drive to the store or pay for shipping to get it. So let's jump back to Evan Posios. His book there, get it on Amazon. You can check the Caliber site and see what the price is that day. You know, the Caliber is going to be pretty consistent and constant on the pricing, but Amazon floats around. You might save $3, you might save $5. You know, who knows? And then get your shipping for free. So, because what they do is they print on demand, Amazon, and they pay just a royalty, you know, or a fee for every sale they make. You know, it's just a flat rate, and they decide what they want to sell the book for. Because they already know what they're going to have to pay when they sell the unit to the owner of the property, right? So, and I can't tell you what those numbers are. I wish I knew.
Okay, so there you go. There's our shout outs. That was our haul of the week. And yeah, guys, by the way, seriously, if you haven't gotten into Stray Dogs, good luck getting a copy. But man, it is a really dark, weird story because of the Disney style drawing of the dogs. But it is an interesting story. And like I said, if you want some commission art, hop on CGC. You'll get it by next Christmas. Because CGC is slammed.
Yeah, last I heard, and this probably has changed, it was like 6 months out before they pick something up and look at it.
Yeah,
they get it in their hands, and it's about 6 months, and then they start going, let's see here. I wonder when I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't know.
I'm actually, I don't care. I literally don't care about the difference between CGC and CBCS at this point,
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sending probably, I think about 10 books in to get graded. But I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait till Christmas to get them. Yeah, I'm going CBCS.
Yeah, so you're sending them to CBCS?
So I'm getting a bunch of books pressed, cleaned, and then I'm going to send them there to get graded.
Okay, remember Peter and Mike from Deadlift, they were there. They went to Texas, and they got same-day service on a whole stack of books.
Well, and that's who I'm
same-day service.
Yeah, I'm sending them through Mike right now. So
you send them through Mike. Right, that's what I'm saying. But they actually went there to Texas, gave them the books in the morning, and picked them up in the afternoon, and they were it was done. Yeah. And that was a complete deal. The grade, the processing, the printing, the title blocks, the encapsulation, the slabbing, all that. And I mean, that's like some big stuff.
So let me just give you kind of we might as well, we were going to wrap up, but let's keep talking. Because this is an interesting story. So, I've been helping Sal sell some of the books that he's bought, and he had a Daredevil #9.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Sal, look at him pop in as soon as I say his name.
They're going back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. He's talking about Mike and Peter going back to CBCS.
Yeah. I would with my whole stack of books and come back with the stuff the same day.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, anyways, okay, so I'm helping Sal sell these books on my eBay shop, and I would get guys, literally, this is the weirdest thing ever. Get guys who would make an offer on the book because it was in auction, and they're hoping to get a slight deal or beat the competition, and they would go, they would send me an offer. And then they'd come back and go, "Oh, never mind. I didn't realize it was CBCS. I thought it was CGC. Please discard my offer." And this
disregard my
Yeah. And so, it was one of those things of like, which by the way, part of me is like, part of me is thinking, part of me thinking maybe I'm being gaslighted a little bit, But here's the thing. I don't care what company you get. You're at least getting someone giving a more professional opinion of the grade of the book. So when you're going to buy a book, you can either take my word for it, which is my very best guess, and I'm not a professional grader, or you can go with CGC or CBCS, right? To see what I guess. Anyways, here's the thing:
CBCS and CGC, right?
Yeah,
right.
CBCS. Here's the
and don't do PGX.
Yeah, but
don't
even
do
then,
PGX.
okay, but even then, you still kind of know if you kind of understand how PGX works, right? If you see one on eBay and it's graded at let's say it's graded at a 9, in your mind you go, okay, I'm going to pay an 8 for it because they're normally a grade off, right?
Right.
But at least you have
point.
something.
You take a point. Yeah, take a point off every time.
But with the other two, it's pretty well on. If it says it's a 9.8, you can pretty well trust it either way. And right now there's a controversy going on because some guy forged his signature, lied on the verification, right? And got the signature through. But the thing about it is there is a trust element in this that you're going to be honest and forthright on it. So I don't think this controversy actually hurts them that much. I just think it's just one of those things that are going on right now. So
okay, so somebody set them up and put a bogus signature on there and got them to it. Okay.
And so now a lot of people are like, oh, can we ever trust this company? Yes. You can.
Yeah.
You still can because
I'm sure. So did he forge like Stan Lee? It was probably Joe Blow from Kokomo, and so they what I mean, and they didn't have a whole lot of examples to look at, and it was what I mean. I don't know. I'd have to know that for sure, but if it was something obscure, I could see them trying to slide something by him, and maybe this is something that CBS needs to just do now and say, hey. If you're wanting verification on something and it's not a well-known artist or creator or title, we may have to investigate it a little bit. We're not just going to sit around, turn right around and do it. Maybe you need to send us some things to help us with the authentication of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just a setup.
It says, it was a couple months ago. I decided to send, hold on. A couple of months ago, I decided to send a test. Here, I'll pull this up so y'all can see this. A couple months ago, I decided to send a test to CBCS and made a really horrible fake signature. They verified it and returned it with a yellow label. Now, the problem with this one is
that doesn't mean that's true. That doesn't mean that happened.
There's no evidence. But the other one that actually happened. I mean, there is a big thing that this actually happened, but I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, I think all that's going to happen is they're going to work harder to verify it in the future, right? And so, and ultimately, guys, if we don't have that, then what do we do with signatures that are unverified, right? So,
right.
I don't think this is as big of a controversy as they're trying to make it. If you're determined to pull fraudulent behavior, you're going to be fraudulent, right? And I guess that's why CGC does it the way they're doing it. Like, if we don't see it, we don't verify it. Okay. I think CBCS, that what they should do is say, look, take a picture, give us some form of evidence that person signed
exactly.
it,
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Some kind of proof. Anything, photographs, just supporting documentation. Yeah. That's it.
But I think in the long run, though, if we're just talking grade alone, okay? If we're just talking grade alone, I think either company's going to be fine, and you can have the confidence that if it's got that grade on there, that's pretty close. That's at almost, I'd say 98% either on either side. Because what we're learning is CGC, when you send it to get reslabbed, will regrade it, and sometimes they'll go against their previous grade, even though they were the ones who originally graded it. So neither one is 100% guarantee, but it's a better guarantee than some goofball bald guy like me selling them on the interwebs.
Yeah. How many times have you heard about somebody cracking a book that was already done by CGC? They get a signature from someone, and it comes back a point different or a point and a half. Who knows? Yeah. And they're like, what is going on? Yeah. So you can't say everybody's perfect. You're going to have to just roll with it, take the averages. Yeah. Talking about this right now, let's jump back to that book I have that I've got about 50 signatures of actors from Walking Dead. So what's going to happen with that when I take that to CBCS? They're just going to go, I don't know. And I do have documentation for every single one of them because I got pictures with all those people.
Yeah.
I think I don't have a picture of them signing, but what I did is I on the backer board with the book in there, I've got every con that I was at, and I wrote each person that signed at that con. And then at the next one, 10 of them signed, or, whatever, 5, 6, 11. And so I've got every name written on the back, just written out. That's how I know how many are on there. And I might even have missed one. Maybe there's an extra signature on there that I didn't even document. I don't think so, but you know what I'm saying? So, and some of these guys, these actors are not, of course, they're the more obscure actors on Walking Dead, like whatever you call ABC level character involvement and everything. And they're not necessarily highly prolific actors. So they may have to do a little research. It's $30 per, it used to be 15, Sal. Maybe that's if you got a membership or something. $30 for verification? I thought it was 15.
Dude,
has that jumped?
When you get that thing slabbed and verified, you're going to have invested, plus paying for the signatures.
Oh, yeah. Crazy amount. Yeah.
I
won't sell it for less than...
There's going to be armed guards carrying this everywhere. He's going to have
I won't sell it for less than $50K.
He's going to have a briefcase with handcuffed everywhere he goes when he takes it to places to show it off.
Yeah. How many people are crazy enough and stupid enough to get that many signatures?
Dude, I think it's fun, man. I think it's fun. I think
Dead. How many books exist that have that Walking Dead actors?
That's
I mean, somebody that really knows what they're talking about. But yeah, Sal, I'm going to look into that. We're going to talk. $30
hilarious.
a signature. I'm telling you, they said it was 15, but that's been a few years. So that's going to be murder. I mean, you're talking right there. So I've got 50 signatures. That's $150 right there, right? So.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be epic, bro. That's gonna be epic. I'm excited. So, all right, friends of the interwebs, we've hit that time.
I mean, $1,500, not $150.
Yeah. No, yeah. Add a zero.
$1,500.
So, but you know what? Who knows, man? It may end up being one of those books that ends up in folklore, like the breakup book, where the girl.
Boy, that'd be nice.
Where the girl, wrote on every page her breakup letter to her boyfriend about their shared collection and how he cheated on her. That thing still sells, just for the novelty of it at comic book shows. So,
right. Yeah, it's become an iconic book.
There you go.
Legendary.
There you go.
Yeah.
You'll have the next iconic book.
We'll see. I just haven't sent this thing off. I've been sitting on it the last few years because the whole, the COVID thing. But prior to that, there was a whole big dark chapter of the Walker Stalker deal where, they started getting financial trouble and some people got jerked around, and then cast members of Walking Dead pulled a cancel culture thing on them and got everyone rounded, they enlisted everyone to gang up on them and like, we're going to do this. I'm like, guys, you're biting the hand that feeds you. And the other people were too afraid to resist that or to say, no, I don't think that's a good idea. It's like, oh, so you're one of those people. So you're not following us. That's hilarious. Because this is a blah, 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 blah. All these reasons we're going to cancel it. And so guess what? Karma. The pandemic came right after that, so they couldn't do it. And if they're watching, maybe they'll never let me show up there ever again. But the fandemic thing, being hilarious. Opportunists, and I don't really slam them for that per se. They jumped right in and they were going to get the same venue, the same location, and they were going to take that Atlanta show or whatever. And now they got canceled again this year. So 2 years in a row, they got canceled. And I'm not like cheering about it, but I'm just saying, guys, there was some real bad vibes surrounding that whole deal, how it went down, because there are people that made a lot of money there when it was the Walker Stalker, and I'm talking about the actors and whatever. It was good for those people. They were in some trouble at the end. All they needed was everyone to help them get back on their feet. Instead, it was like a wounded animal, and they turned and ripped it to pieces. And as you can see, I'm a little bitter about it, but anyway.
Y'all, this is we're looking at the biggest Walker fan on the planet.
Walker Stalker, Doreen and I have had the time of our lives, are the best times just about ever, going on these, going to the conventions and going on the Walker Stalker cruise. That was in 2017. That was a time of our life. And it was my birthday was on Super Bowl Sunday, and we were out in the ocean on the Bahamas, and we were talking to Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Norman Reedus, while the Super Bowl game was on, and it was projected on a big screen, and Jeffrey Dean and us were standing there, and you see the image across our faces, because the image, we're in front of the screen of the television deal. And I'm just saying, this was all Walker Stalker stuff.
Wow.
And, you talk about the best memories and stuff to talk about, brag about, whatever you want to say. We never had any more fun than when we did all those things. So it'd be nice if that would come back, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It was good while it lasted, for sure. And so back to the beginning of this whole conversation, the book, I haven't finished signing it or getting it signed, I think, because if things start to turn back around again, maybe we'll go to some cons and get a couple more signatures, because part of it is the main people, they've already signed.
Yeah.
And there's new cast members that we'd have to track down. And what's his name with the RV from the first season? That they were in his Winnebago,
Herschel?
The character.
Herschel?
No, not Herschel.
Oh,
Herschel has signed the book. Scott Wilson signed it, and he's gone now. He's gone. But the one guy that never goes to the conventions and had a falling out with everybody, what his character name started with an A? Dang it! Why did I forget his name? Sal, what's the guy's name? He was in the first season. I think he got killed off in the second. They were in his Winnebago, and that actor has not gone. He didn't do any of that stuff. If I could find him somewhere and get him to sign that book, I would have the book.
Here's what I'm worried. Here's what I'm worried. I think you're becoming a Walker stalker.
I am. Yes. Yeah. Just ask Mike Cudlitz. He'd be like, yeah, these two from Oklahoma, they've been following me everywhere and going to all these things. And,
that's hilarious.
I've had to increase my security.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
That's cool.
So I hope I didn't bore everybody with all this
I love it,
Dead,
man.
Walker
I love it.
stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So
he's never seen an episode.
See,
yeah, good job,
here.
Sal.
Same here. Maybe
you too. Oh my God. Et tu, Brute? Yeah.
I read when the books first came out, I read the first 20 digitally. And that's as far as I got into it. So
yeah. We lived and breathed it for the first 7 seasons. It started to wane a little bit for us in 8 and then 9. We honestly, now I need to go back and check out 9 and 10 and see what's going on, because I've barely even seen it, because so many of our favorite people we know personally, people that are just characters we love in the story, they're gone. They've killed them off. And there's some of the old ones that are still there.
Yeah.
Not many. But some of the new characters are pretty cool. We like them. And some of the new characters we're not so fond of. So it's kind of tempered our interest in it. But a little bit of a dampener.
I don't know. We're living in a zombie apocalypse, so I just don't know how much I'd enjoy this program right now.
Yeah. It was just different. If you watch it from the beginning, and see the feel of it. Let me shut this off here. Sorry, my daughter is giving me a call. Here's some. I'll call you right back.
That's hilarious. All right, well, let's do this because it is 8:07.
Yeah, we need to get off. We were only going to talk for 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. So, as always, we'd love it if you would take a moment and follow, like, comment, let us know. And again, question of the day: if money wasn't an option and you had a blank cover, what would be the artist you'd want to do personalized art on your blank cover? Comment in the comment section.
That's a great question.
Thank you, man. Right.
And if you have any hints or insider information, tips on that, like this person does a great job and they're inexpensive.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Share them with us, because we would love to at least pull up the information and share it with you all.
Sal's got a great hookup. We may have Sal pop on and show some of the original art he's had. Commission. He's got a guy that he's been utilizing. So, all right. So with that, that's Sunday Night Live, my Nerd Swag TV. This has been a fun week, and as always, I'm Terry Cuthbertson, the Nerd Pastor.
James Hostler, writer, creator, the Bobcat, comic fanatic for over 50 years.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Yep. And as always, this is my Nerd Swag TV. Stay nerdy, folks. Stay nerdy.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.